What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. Philly, the booty licking man from all of the lands. Hopefully all of you guys are getting that content straight into your hands. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're gonna get all the juiciest sniping gameplays and whatever else. I mean, I kind of post whatever I want, right? That's just what I do. It's like whatever I want to do, I do, because it's my YouTube. And that's what we do here when we have our YouTube, and we have that freedom of speech and freedom of everything that's in the Constitution, or whatever you want to call it. However, guys, again, this is Mr. Philly, the booty licking man from all the lands, dropping that content straight into your hands. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it, boys. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr. Philly. I'm gonna let that just ring a little bit in your ear. I'm sorry if it's a little perverted. I'm not trying to get too close to the ear, but just let it ring a little bit. Philly. Okay, there we go. That's enough. It's kind of creepy now. But guys, today, you know, I got these interesting topics every day. I'm always talking about something. I'm talkative, you know. I'm a talking guy, you know. And I'm not ashamed of it. I like it. I enjoy it. I love it. And don't forget, guys, as I always say, if you hear that clicking in the background, I'm going hard on some Call of Duty as I play and talk right as you speak. Now, this is not the gameplay you're going to see. You know, I'm always going to give you the best of the best gameplays on this channel. But I'm playing. So, anyway, guys, today I'm going to talk about a topic that a lot of people don't want to admit to. And what is that topic, Jay? What are you talking about? What are the serenading words of Mr. Philly? What's coming out today for us? So, guys, I'm talking about one thing and one thing only, and that's Call of Duty. And that's going to be the next Call of Duty, and the year after that, and the year after that. You know, where are we headed with Call of Duty? And why is it that people cannot understand that you cannot live off of nostalgia, right? Nostalgia, right? You cannot live off of it. So, a lot of people think that Call of Duty is still a good game. They think that it's still what they used to play when they're... And guys, I want to remind you, you know, of what the definition of nostalgia. So, Google says, a sentimental, longing, or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations. So, guys, what I'm trying to break down here is a lot of people, they're dreaming of the time that they used to come home every day and throw their little backpack down and take off their little sneakers, funky sneakers, you know, because they forgot to put socks on before they went to school. And then maybe they wore their socks to school, but they had gym class and they forgot to you know, bring their socks with them. Or maybe they didn't take a shower because they were afraid to take their clothes off and they were fat and chubby, you know, those types of situations, right? Where you came home and you played video games. And you had that 4-day weekend and you just stayed up all weekend and you played your video games, right? Or maybe it was summertime and you just gained 100 pounds because you played your video games watching Dare and BZ and Soar and Wolfpack and all these great teams that we once had, Acid Lab and Darth Empire. And it was just this phenomenal period of time in the community where COD was phenomenal. We had Zergriz. We had Pomage. We had all of these guys just playing Call of Duty. Joel. We just had such an amazing time playing. And so many people are in this mindset where they keep trying to bring back what it once was, and it will never be back to what it once was, because mentally we are no longer at the age where we cannot care. We care about things. And because we care about things, the feeling and the atmosphere and everything that, you know, brings Call of Duty together just is not there anymore. It's not, because we're at an age where time matters, our energy matters. Now, some of these people in the community kind of started off at a young age, so some of them are still young. You know, I see guys getting into Obey and stuff like that, and they're still 21, 22. I'm 24 years old right now, right? So that's why for me, you know, I'm at that, you know, I'm on the edge where I'm like, I don't necessarily enjoy going for clips anymore, because I first bought Call of Duty back during, so I'll give a little backstory, guys. I first bought Call of Duty back during Modern Warfare 2. So I played Modern Warfare 2, I played Modern Warfare 3. I did not buy Black Ops 3. I mean Black Ops 1. But the kicker thing is I never had financially could afford to get the content, you know, the recording devices. So a lot of my clips were just on the theater modes for Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. So when Black Ops 1 came out, I did not play Black Ops 1. I continued playing Modern Warfare 2. I didn't want to buy Black Ops 1. And then when kind of I started playing again for, I forgot what game came after that. I think it was, what, Modern Warfare 3 and then Black Ops 2. So I kind of skipped out on Black Ops 1. But guys, it was a phenomenal time. It was fun. Clips were entertaining to watch. I remember the days when I used to go onto my, you know, my computer and I would go and look for a Darth, not FaZe, not Soar, not Obey, not Dare, not Air. I went on there to look for a Darth Empire montage or teamtage, and it was just so much fun. It brought so much joy to my life and so much energy to my life in a place where, you know, I had a tough childhood. And for me, just coming home and watching those phenomenal teamtages and things of that sort, it just brought joy to my life. And coming into those lobbies and seeing those names, Darth and all that. And it's like now, you know, you're in this place where you don't give a shit. You get into a lobby with like Soar or FaZe, Darth. Darth's not the same anymore, but, you know, Sword or Obey. And it's just not the same. Doesn't feel the same. You don't get the same energy. You don't get the same reaction. I'm not sure if it's our age. But guys, the nostalgia, you cannot drive your life off of nostalgia, especially when it comes to, you know, you deciding to continue playing Call of Duty, you know, on wishing on every year. You're like, oh, it's going to be like, this year they're going to get it right. It's going to be like Black Ops 2. This year they're going to get it right. It's going to be like Modern Warfare 3. This year they're going to get it right. It's going to be like Modern Warfare 2. Oh, they're going to come out with Modern Warfare 2 remastered and it's going to be just like it. They're just going to update the graphics. Guys, it does not matter. Every year they're going to fuck it up. And I'm sorry to say it, but every year Activision is going to fuck it up. They're going to fuck up Call of Duty every single year, and it's never going to change. Why? Because no matter what they do, no matter what piece of shit game they give you guys, you all go and you buy the content because you have to create content. So for those of you that are driving off of nostalgia, you're hoping, oh, next year will be better, but you still support and endorse what's going on in the current Activision games, you can't expect them to change anything. We just went through 3 seasons, now the 4th season, going on 4.5 seasons that we have not received a sniper rifle. In a game that has skill-based matchmaking, the only sniper that we've really had to use is the AX-50 and HER, both of which are basically ineffective in the games that we play. Hardpoint, Headquarters, TDM, Kill Confirmed. To be completely honest, the people that are playing and using it and trying to go for clips with it, they're not fucking having fun. They're about to throw their fucking controller out the window and hit someone in the head with that shit because it's difficult and it takes time and energy to put into it, and we want to have fun. Even if something's difficult, you still want to have fun with it. You don't want to have difficulties and struggles and not have fun. What the fuck kind of shit is that? So then we have the MK2. And it's not really a sniper rifle, it's a marksman rifle. And then we have the car, which is not really a sniper rifle, it's a marksman rifle. So we have this Call of Duty, right? Where we don't necessarily have a sniper that's fast, that won't get hit markers, that we can be aggressive with, but that still has that bolt action feel. So we live in this world where we're just hoping for the next Call of Duty. And we continue to endorse Call of Duty. And we continue to go in here and buy the battle passes for content. And we continue to go in here and buy different guns for content. And we continue to go in here and buy skins for content. So we, as a community that didn't even like Modern Warfare, so many people didn't like skill-based matchmaking, so many people didn't like a lot of aspects of the game, we went out as the group of people that hate Call of Duty. Due to nostalgia, we went out and purchased every little microtransaction on this fucking game. And what did we do there? What did we do there? We didn't do anything for ourselves because we made this the most successful Call of Duty game in the history of Call of Duty, because we went out and bought these microtransactions because they look cool, even though deep down inside we didn't even like the fucking game. We don't like the game. No one really likes this game. None of the maps are really fun. It's boring. The game modes aren't fun. The game's not fun. The game plays stiff. It's boxy. People camp and play slow. You die too damn fast when you're trying to snipe. unless you skill-based matchmake and you manipulate the system, you're kind of sweating all day. And who the fuck wants to get on a game after a hard day of work and then play a bunch of nerds who've been sitting on their fucking asses on their unemployment checks and government checks and slap the shit out of you all fucking day? Who wants to do that when they get off of work? So we've built and instilled this community within the community by allowing them to continue making shitty games because we keep banking off of the nostalgia. Call of Duty will never be the same. And if we understand that, and if we work on that as a community and push forward and say, hey, we're not going to buy your microtransactions unless you give us a complete real remaster, not some boxy bullshit. The same thing was basically the remaster of COD 4, which is boxy and it wasn't even like a remaster. Literally, guys, update the fucking graphics and do nothing else to the game. I don't understand why that's so fucking hard to do, Activision. I really don't understand why it's so hard and why you continue to fuck up Call of Duty. It's not fucking hard. It's not. So you know, we're in this system, right? And we're in this place where we continue to live off of nostalgia. And every year we're supporting this game that we don't like. The game sucks, the content sucks, but we continue to think that Call of Duty will get better, and it's not. It won't get better. They're going to continue to build this platform where they don't support snipers. You can see, because think about it, if they supported snipers, every part of everything that Call of Duty does would be bigger, because the sniping community is so big. If they had snipers in COD League, like, and when I mean snipers, I mean if they had the ability to aim in fast with the snipers in COD League, and they had maybe incorporated the carbine or incorporated the car, we would probably have some more players that were snipers that would kind of transverse and go into that community. But they don't care about the snipers. They don't care about that side of the community. They care about their microtransactions, and they care about, you know, the COD League, because that brings them in millions of dollars and helps their, you know, brand to grow, right? So for those of you that continue to live off the nostalgia of Call of Duty, you have to stop. It won't be the same. It was a different day and age. It was a different time. We were younger. We didn't have the worries that we have now. And guys, you know what? I'm gonna map something out for you. You know why I can't sit down and play the same way? Because I have a job to worry about, right? I have things that I have to worry about. And financially, I'm not getting money from YouTube. And a lot of times, when you get to an older age, you don't even have the time to necessarily worry about. You can't do things that are going to take a long time to get you somewhere, and that takes such a long investment. And not only that, but things that are not viewed as progress, right? So, you know, I see people sometimes, I see these guys that are, you know, I see guys in their late 20s, late 30s and stuff like that play video games, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I think there's something wrong if you game and you have, you know, children, or you have, you know, a financial situation and you're not able to, you know, attend to that or tend to that situation, but you game and you have hopes and desires of becoming something on YouTube, but you're not taking care of the house and you're not taking care of yourself at home, and you're overweight and you're unhealthy and you don't have a good job, and you're just pursuing this pipe dream, and you're still pursuing it at a older age, not in shape, not doing anything for yourself, and you kind of like bringing down your family and your kids and it's like, dude, wake up to the world of reality, right? Stop living on this pipe dream of what Call of Duty once was, and kind of wake up to the world that we live in and kind of do something, right? So for me, like, you know, I like playing Call of Duty, and you know what happened was when this COD came out, you know, I bought Call of Duty, I bought an Xbox One X, and I bought all these different things, and you know, I hadn't touched, you know, Xbox or gaming related things in years, because it was so detrimental to my mental health, and it was so detrimental to my growth as a man, that I just didn't play it, and I didn't want to play it. I didn't desire to play it. But when this new COD came out, you know, I was like, you know what? I want to give it another shot. And when I got on here and I started playing, you know, I realized that it wasn't something that, it wasn't that I wanted to grow on YouTube, and it wasn't that I wanted to have a gaming channel, and it wasn't any of that. I missed the nostalgia of what it used to be. I missed it all. I missed the feeling of how it felt when I played Call of Duty, of how it felt when I hit clips. And when I got on this game, none of it came back. You know, I enjoyed it for maybe the first, I don't know. I enjoyed it for maybe the first week that I was back, when I did the recruitment challenge for Obey and I did a recruitment challenge for Virtue. And, you know, even with me not playing, at the time I hadn't played in years, and I came back and hit a pretty, put out a pretty good Obey recruitment challenge. I think recruitment challenge was over 10 minutes. And I proved to myself that you were always good, but what I came back for, the satisfaction that I came back to the community for, I didn't get that. What I got was irritation, because I saw, you know, the popularity contest in the community. I saw the one-sided streaming approach, where it's like, oh, you get a stream and you have to have this amount of quality, but there's not people that can afford $1,000 laptop. You know, privileged Nancy and Joe, mommy and daddy, cannot buy that for them. And a lot of people have these responsibilities as men and as women, where they cannot, you know, as a grown adult, go and invest money, that type of money, on those types of items without knowing that there's going to be some type of financial gain. So what we have here, guys, for those of you that are wondering what's going on, why is Call of Duty not fun? You're older. You have responsibilities now. You have to pay bills. You're trying to figure out what you want out of life. You're trying to find happiness in life, and gaming is not always the answer to that. So for those of you that are coming back to the Call of Duty community, and you're returning because you see these big, you see what you're not coming back because you want to be big on YouTube, right? You're coming back because you see people big, and you're like, well, maybe I should do that, you know? And you see these people do this, and you're like, well, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. And when I came back, I did the same thing. I said, you know what? I can hit clips. I can do this. I can do that, right? And next thing you know it, I'm like, well, fuck this. I don't like clips. I don't like the dynamic of clips. I like to talk. So here I am for the second video in a row. I'm talking, and I fucking love it. And that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, because that's what I enjoy. But you have to figure out why you came back. And it can't be the nostalgia, because that's always going to fail you, because Call of Duty will never be the same. You'll never get that feeling again, because you're not young anymore. You're an adult now, and you have adult responsibilities, and your life's not the same, and you can't do the same thing you used to do. And if you do, then something's wrong with your life, because you should be focused on growing yourself as a woman, as a man, or whatever you identify, and building yourself out in the real world, and then on your free time, taking that run for your passion, if you have it in gaming. You guys be smart. Walk away from nostalgia. Make, you know, the right decisions. Keep your head on straight, and be mentally conscious, guys. Again, this has been Mr. Filio, the guy that always gives you the right words. AKA the booty licking man from all the lands, dropping that content right into your hands. Guys, if you don't forget, then come back, like, comment, and subscribe to the videos if you like them. Again, like, comment, and subscribe to the videos if you like them. I should have had some Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff posting up throughout the video, guys. Again, Mr. Filio, I'm out, guys. Have a good one.